The VISTA Theater opened October 9, 1923 as a single-screen theater. In addition to screening films, the theater also showed vaudeville acts on stage, originally known as the Lou Bard Playhouse. On opening day in 1923, the cinema played the film's Tips starring Baby Peggy. The original seating capacity of the auditorium held space for 833 seats. The owners later removed every other row to allow for increased legroom, reducing the number of seats to 400. It is one of the remaining historic structures from the 1920s when Hollywood was first built up and began attracting residents to its new suburban homes from areas near downtown Los Angeles and East Los Angeles, which at the time were middle and wealthy class sections of Los Angeles. Until it was refurbished by Thomas Theaters in 1980, the theater showed softcore pornography, then moved to hardcore porn, and finally gay porn for 20 years. It also showed gay-oriented non-pornographic films, including the local premiere of The Times and Hearty Milk. Quentin Tarantino owns the VISTA Theater located at 443 Sunset Drive in Los Angeles, which is located at the triangle, what we call the triangle, with the old D.W. Griffith Studio, Fight Out Studios corner intersection.
To the VISTA, Baby Peggy. Diana Sonia Carey, September 18, 2003. Here she is.
Now, the theater is a local landmark. It was renovated to play new releases, movies, and retained its historic architecture in a manner renaissance to Grauman's theater. The theater is forecourt theater, cement, handprints, and footprints of notable film figures. However, the handprints and footprints at the VISTA Theater tend to include more icons of independent and cult films such as Barry Bostwick, Spike Jonze, John C. Reilly, and Martin Landau, among many others, including Baby Peggy. Now, the VISTA appears on the cover of Suicidal Tendencies album Lights Camera Revolution of 1990. It appears in the nighttime portions of the many music videos for Pharrell Williams' in 2013 song Happy from the film Despicable Me 2. The theater appears in the film True Romance 1993 as the place where Christian Slater's and Patricia Arquette's characters first meet. It also appears in the film The Crooked Web 1955, while The Walls of Babylon, scenes from D.W. Griffith's film Intolerance 1916, was filmed on the site before the theater was constructed. The VISTA also appears in the made-for-television film Returning to the Bat Cave, The Misadventures of Adam and Bert, 2003. If you look closely, you can see the alley in the back and a couple of the older buildings that are located there. And then when you walk around to the triangle side, if you can see where the three streets, it meets in a triangular shape. Now, the VISTA was originally known as the Bard Playhouse. On opening day 1923, the cinema played the film Tips starring Baby Peggy. The original seating capacity in the auditorium at the time was 838 and later reduced to 400 seats. And it's still the only single screen theater that still exists. The Secrets of Hidden Hollywood, the old mixed in with the new. Today, the owner of the theater is Quentin Caratino, and the operators is the Vincent Cinemas. The style type is the Egyptian. As you can tell when you look at the architecture, it kind of resembles the Egyptian theater over on Hollywood Boulevard. It opened on October 9, 1923 by architect was Louis A. Smith. And you can also learn more from the cinemas.com/VISTA.
VW Group stands between the sisters Dorothy and Lillian Gish, both of whom particularly starred in his films in 1922. Large columns of elaborate building facades were built for the Babylon scenes of VW Group's 1916 film intolerance. Icon design elements from sets can be found today at the Hollywood and Highland Center.
Traditional and classic Hollywood, old Hollywood mixed in. Handprints located in front of the Vista Theater, which is the style of the Chinese Grauman Theater on Hollywood Boulevard.